Welcome to Albert's Bar Mitzvah. If you're here, you're a very dear friend of ours. We hope you enjoyed this video, which shares a bit about our son Albert.
Let me take out. Take it.
There's a Wow. Get in there, Kev. Oh. Go ahead, Kev.
It was on a holiday, wasn't it?
It was on. Albert was born on Shavuot. He came fast and furious, and before I knew it, he was in my arms.
But what a blessing you are, and I just can hardly believe it that I'm holding you here in my arms. I love you already.
He came out. Boy, he didn't look like Jacob, that's for sure.
Who was this kid? Albert is named after, do we have a nice picture here?
It's Albert Kevin.
Albert Kevin. He's named after my two favorite men. My father, Albert, who is a 1 in a million man, and Kevin, right here. Albert
right.
Kevin. It's a good name. Albert was crying right when he was born. Jacob came to the hospital room right away, and Albert was crying, and Jacob says, "Don't worry, Mama's here. It's gonna be okay. Mommy's here." As you know, Albert is our second boy, and he's right in the middle. He's our middle child. You know, people always said the middle child, they could have, you know, middle child syndrome and all this, and I was going to be sure that we were not going to have any middle child issues. So Albert has been told from a very young age that he's my favorite, because he is. And
one thing about Albert is that, you know, when he's got lots of homework to do, and we tell him, you know, you got to get on your homework, he does it, which is a lot different from the other two. The other two, they basically just kind of ignore me and do it at the last minute. And he's the low maintenance child. The other two are very high maintenance. Well, it's true.
I do my homework, and then it's like, but the credit all goes to like Albert. It's like Albert.
I'm so sick and tired of Albert getting all the credit for everything.
Albert.
Ugh, it just makes me sick.
That's why I vote off Albert.
Albert is a product of his family and his extended family. His grandparents are very important to him. He's very close with Grandma Marilyn and Grandma Marilyn's husband Don. They do wonderful things with Albert. They watch him play baseball, they take him camping. Albert is very close to his Grandpa Albert, who he's named for. Albert has said to me on occasions how proud he is to have Grandpa Albert's name. Albert is very close to Nana. Papa Bob Hannon loved him very, very much, and you know, celebrating this time in Albert's life with him is very meaningful to all of us, but I would be remiss if I didn't mention Papa, because while we're here celebrating, there's a little bit of us missing, and it's Papa. And
well, Albert, a very, very happy birthday. Thank you. That's good cake.
Say, I love you, Papa.
I love you, Albert.
I know Papa would be very proud of Albert and the young man that he's become, and I believe Papa's here with us, watching Albert and sharing moments of pride with all of us.
Albert's a good kid. Sometimes I think he's a little bit too good.
Nowhere. I'm fine.
Have you been trying to save the world again?
Maybe.
Al, homework comes first. I always say that. Go to your room.
What's a mother to do?
One of the things that makes me proud of Albert is, and I've never mentioned this to anybody, but I notice it when I'm with Albert and when he's with his brothers, especially regarding his little brother. Now, he kind of watches over Joey and makes sure Joey doesn't kind of get left behind. He says, come on, let's go. And if we're at a crosswalk or at a street, he grabs his hand and makes sure that Joey doesn't, he watches out for his little brother. That's what I'm trying to say.
Recently, Joey and Mira had their first Little League game. Albert helps coach this Little League team. And I felt so proud when Joey made it home. He had a great hit, made it home, and then who was there opening his arms for Joey to jump into, and it was Albert.
And I really like being an older brother to Joey and a mentor and a guider to Joey.
Living up here in the isolated Renton Highlands has had one very interesting result with our sons is they have been forced to be together, and truly I can say that Jake and Al are best friends.
Me and Jake, we have a good relationship. We really hang out really a lot, and Jacob will watch out for me too. Whenever he's with his friends, he'll let me tag along. I asked my mom one day, can I have guitar lessons, because all my friends were learning guitar. I've really wanted a dog, and I've been begging my parents, and every time it's been no, it'll be too much of a hassle, she'll pee all over the house, it's not good, she'll ruin the house. And then I came home from Sax Aquatic Adventure Camp. I'm welcomed by this dog, this black dog, and at first I was thinking, whose dog are we watching? Whose dog is this? And they're like, it's yours, it's your dog, and I was just so surprised. And I was tired, so I really couldn't express my happiness in that much of a way. But it was just so amazing. Libby's really important. If I'm ever down or anything, she'll come and comfort me. And she's fun to mess around with. She's fun. She's good.